started like any ordinary week. I had just moved into a modest, older house on the outskirts of town. Quiet, surrounded by woods, and far away from the chaos of city life. After years of stress and overworking, I thought this solitude would be peaceful, healing. The first night, I heard faint creaks and groans in the wooden walls. I assumed it was the house settling, or maybe the wind brushing against the windows. I was too tired to care. I remember lying on the bed, staring at the ceiling, and feeling an odd sense of weight in the air, like the house had memories it didn't want to share. Still, I laughed it off. New place, unfamiliar sounds. That was all. 2 nights later, I woke up at exactly 3:33 a.m. to the sound of footsteps. Light, deliberate, slow. They echoed faintly in the hallway just outside my bedroom. I held my breath and listened. The steps stopped. I sat up, opened the door, and peeked into the hallway. Nothing. Silence. I told myself it was a dream. Maybe I imagined it. But the next night, the same thing happened. Same time, same footsteps, same silence when I opened the door. It became a pattern. Always at 3:33 a.m. Always just out of sight. I checked for loose floorboards or old pipes. Found nothing. Yet each night, it felt closer. About a week in, the footsteps were no longer the only thing I heard. Whispers began. At first, they were so faint I thought they came from outside. But they were inside the house, inside the walls, inside my room. They weren't words at first, just soft, unintelligible murmurs. But slowly they began to form messages. Don't go, they said. Stay, watch, remember. The voices weren't angry or kind. They were hollow, empty, mechanical, like a recording of something that no longer had a soul behind it. I stopped sleeping. I kept the lights on. My heart would race at every sound, every draft, every flicker of a shadow. I wanted to believe I was going crazy, because the alternative meant something was really there with me. One night, just after the whispers faded, I saw it, a shadow. It stood still at the foot of my bed, unmoving, watching. I couldn't see its face, or if it had one, but I knew it was looking at me, studying me. I blinked. It was gone. That wasn't the last time. I'd catch glimpses of it in the hallway mirror, or in the reflection of the TV screen when it was off. It never moved, never threatened. It just appeared. And each time it did, I felt more drained, like it was feeding off me somehow. I started hearing my name whispered in those same dead voices, and not just at night. Even in the middle of the day, I'd feel a chill brush past me, and a whisper follow. You can't leave. I tried telling my brother. I didn't tell him everything, just enough to raise concern. He laughed at first, then paused when he saw how serious I was. He suggested I see someone, maybe take a break, but I knew I couldn't. I couldn't leave that house anymore. Every time I tried, something stopped me. A phone call, a lost key, a sudden illness. It was as if the house, or whatever was in it, knew. At night, I would hear breathing that wasn't mine. Heavy, slow, close. Sometimes I'd wake up with the feeling that someone had been touching my arm, but no one was there. The walls felt tighter, the air heavier. Last night, it changed. I woke up at 3:33 a.m. again, but this time there were no footsteps, no whispers, just silence, pure, suffocating silence. I thought it was finally over, that maybe whatever had haunted me had moved on. Then I heard the front door creak open. and then close, slowly, deliberately. I walked out into the hallway, heart pounding in my chest. I reached the front door. It was locked. Then I heard it, right behind me. A voice, clearer than ever before. "You are no longer alone." I turned slowly. The shadow stood inches from my face. This time, it didn't vanish. It leaned closer and whispered again. "Now we remember together." I don't know what that means, but I haven't slept since.